everybody, CinemaSickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. Today, ran out to 2 different stores and also received something in the mail today, so let's take a look at what I got. The first store I stopped at today was at my local Target, and I picked myself up War Horse. This here is a Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy combo pack. Now, I don't know too much about this movie. I'm not quite entirely sure what the story is about. I mean, I have a general idea, but I haven't heard too much on the story. But it is getting a pretty decent buzz. I've heard good things about the movie. Apparently, it's a great film. And it's directed by Steven Spielberg, so you can't go wrong there. Got this for a great price, so had to pick it up. The second store I stopped at today was one of my local thrift stores. And surprisingly, I walk in and see a whole bunch of CEDs sitting there on the floor. And these were all in fantastic condition. Some of the best looking CEDs I've seen in a long time. None of the plastic had turned yellow. All of the artwork was just completely, it was flawless. Looked like it had never been touched. I don't know who owned these before, but they kept some really good care of their CEDs, so I was pretty happy to see them. Unfortunately, they were listed for $3 a piece, which for CEDs, unless you have some really good titles, I'm not really looking to pay $3 a piece on. So I figured I'd pick up 3. There were 3 titles that I was somewhat interested in. Figured I'd pay the $3, you know, after tax comes out to around $10. I figured that was a good deal for 3 CEDs that I actually really wanted. I take them up to the front cash register and the lady looks at them, charges me 50 cents a piece. I assume she thought they were records, so at that point, after I had already paid and everything, I thought I should go back and get a couple more. However, while I was walking back there to get a few more, there was a guy walking up with one in his hand, and this one had a price sticker on it. I saw it was a big neon green price sticker that said $3. For some reason, some of them had price stickers and some of them didn't. Just so happens that the 3 I wanted didn't have price stickers on them. So at that point, I knew once he took it up to the front cash register, there wasn't any more CEDs for 50 cents. So the lady at that point was going to know that they were $3 and that she didn't charge me enough. So I figured I better get out of there before she calls me to, you know, charge me more money or something like that. So I just left. Unfortunately, I mean, had I gotten there about 5 minutes earlier, I probably would have got a whole stack of CEDs for 50 cents a piece, which would have been great. But like I said, I did pick up 3 titles, and again, got these for only 50 cents. That's $1.50 for 3 titles. Great deal. Here's what I got. The first title I picked up was The Wizard of Oz. Love the artwork. It's one of the best things about CEDs is the fantastic artwork. So for 50 cents, definitely had to pick this up. It is a fantastic movie, one of my all-time favorites. Good deal. Then I grabbed The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, again with fantastic artwork. It's a Disney title. I would have picked up any animated Disney title on CED because it's Disney. But I do absolutely love this film. It is fantastic. But as a huge Disney buff, I definitely had to get all the Disney titles on CED, so definitely had to grab this one. And the last title I got, actually not for collecting purposes for once, it's actually a title that I've been looking for a while now, and that is Wind in the Willows. This here is the 1987 version by the classic Rankin Bass team. I've been looking for this for a long time. It's never been released to DVD. It has been released to VHS, but I just never come across the VHS. I've actually never seen a single copy of the VHS, but I'm definitely looking for it. I really want to pick it up. So in the meantime, I definitely had to get this CED. I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I'm a huge fan of Rankin Bass. I love their stop motion. I love their cartoons. Again, this is one I wanted to see for a long time, so for 50 cents, this was a must-have. So that's it for what I bought in the stores today, but when I got home, there was a package waiting for me on my doorstep, and that contained Jeffrey on Laserdisc. One of my fellow viewers, he actually just posted a video, he wanted me to watch this video where he got a whole bunch of new Laserdiscs. So I watched the video, I enjoyed it, and at the end, he basically said he had no interest in this movie whatsoever, didn't want it, looking to either trade it or sell it, and it just so happens that I had myself an extra copy of Top Gun on Laserdisc. So I contacted him, said, if you want to trade titles, let me know. He jumped on it. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. It's got a really interesting lineup. It's apparently about some gay men in the 90s. One of them's scared of the AIDS epidemic, and I honestly really don't know. I actually had never heard of this title until I did this trade and I looked it up a little bit. But I look forward to watching it. Like I said, it has a good lineup. Should be a good movie. It was a great trade. So that's it for what I bought today. So now it's what I watched. And today I checked out Bottle Rocket on Laserdisc. Definitely looking forward to watching this. I had heard really good reviews. I actually thought about picking it up on DVD the other day, which I probably should have grabbed, but for whatever reason I didn't. So when I got the Laserdisc, I knew I was going to be watching it immediately. And it was a fantastic movie. Definitely has that mid-90s kind of artsy feel, sort of like a Quentin Tarantino movie, but not that I would compare this to a Quentin Tarantino movie. I mean, on the front here it says, Bottle Rocket is Reservoir Geeks. So obviously they're comparing this to Reservoir Dogs, which I would not agree. But it does have that 90s, that mid-90s sort of artsy kind of feel that a Quentin Tarantino movie would have, or maybe like a Guy Ritchie film would sort of have. Just that artsy kind of crime movie. And it was great. Basically starring Luke and Owen Wilson. They just recently were let out of an insane asylum, and now they're going on this big crime spree, but they're not very good at it at all. They keep messing up, running into problems. Luke Wilson's more of the kind of level-headed one, whereas Owen Wilson's kind of the loose cannon, always, you know, he's kind of in charge of things, but really shouldn't be, because he's just always going way overboard and doing things wrong and has these big elaborate ideas that just fail miserably. So in the end, they basically go to rob this one store, and they completely fail miserably at it. But the people who they teamed up with, this whole movie, they're talking about this big head, like honcho crime boss, and he ends up screwing them over, because while they're off failing miserably at this robbery, which the big crime boss already knew they were going to fail, he's actually robbing his friend's house, because I completely forget his name, but their friend right there, who is basically their getaway driver, he's helping them out throughout the entire movie. He's got a pretty nice house. He lives with his brother, and they rob the house while they're gone. So that was a great ending to the movie. I found that very, very funny that, you know, they're trying to perform this big robbery. It's going so bad. Owen Wilson ends up getting caught, and just it goes horribly, horribly wrong. But in the end, they were just basically set up to have their house robbed. So that was a great ending. Luke Wilson in the movie, he ends up falling in love with a, it's actually a big part of the movie too, the big stretch of the movie, a good half hour of the movie or so. They're stuck at this hotel, and he ends up falling in love with one of the maids there. That's a little bit of the story going along, because, you know, he loves her, but he has to leave her. He doesn't think they're going to be together, and then in the movie he finds out that she actually loved him, and he ends up going back to her. So it was a great, great film. If you like things like Guy Ritchie films or Quentin Tarantino movies, or you just like those great sort of mid-90s artsy like crime movies, then this is one you're definitely going to want to check out, and I would highly recommend. I was definitely entertained the entire time. It had great action, it had great, you know, comedic moments, it had you know, more, I don't want to say heartfelt moments, but more serious moments. It was definitely a film to watch. So Bottle Rocket, I'd highly recommend this one. So that's it for what I bought and what I watched today. Definitely a great day picking up those CDs for like 50 cents. That was a great deal. Also getting Warhorse. Definitely look forward to checking that one out. I've heard great things. And Jeffrey on Laserdisc. I, again, don't really know too much about it, but it does get good reviews, and from what I read, it seems interesting, so definitely look forward to checking that out. Also watching Bottle Rocket. I thought that was a fantastic movie. I would definitely recommend that one. So one last thing before I go, guys. I just want to give you a heads up and let you know that I'm headed down to the beach this weekend. I'll actually be leaving Thursday night right after work, and I won't be getting home to sometime Monday night. So a good long stretch there that I will be gone. About a week until you really see me again. I probably won't be back until back doing these videos until next Tuesday. Now, I am possibly going to try to shoot a Ball and Watch video tomorrow. I would like to have one posted for you guys, but I'm not really sure. It all depends on, because my wife will get home a little bit later than me after work. So if I have time really quickly, I might shoot one, but I can't make any promises about that. I might not have time, and I might be leaving pretty much right away. Also, as far as what I'll be shooting while I'm down there, I don't really know if I'll be shooting any Ball and Watch videos while I'm down there, because I don't really necessarily buy stuff every single day. I usually take one day out of the vacation and hit up all the stores. I do that all pretty much in one day, so I don't really know how much I'm going to have to show you. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I do, it'll just be shot basically on my iPhone. I don't even think I'm going to bring my regular camera with me. I'll probably just bring my iPhone to shoot some stuff, because I will be shooting a Let's Go Shopping video. That'll definitely be doing. I'll have that for you guys when I get back. But again, as far as Ball and Watch videos, maybe, maybe not. Just stay tuned. We'll see if I post anything at all. But on the plus side, when I'm headed down there tomorrow, I'm actually going to stop in Newark, Delaware, and pick up a new Laserdisc player and 50 Laserdiscs, which is awesome. I'm getting that for a total of 70 bucks, which is a great deal. That's basically 50 bucks a Laserdisc and 20 bucks to a player. That is a fantastic deal. And the best part about it is I'm actually only driving 11 minutes out of my way to pick this up. Normally driving to Newark, Delaware would be like an hour-and-a-half drive from where I live, and I wouldn't do that. I mean, a great deal, sure, but I'm not going to drive an hour-and-a-half to get the Laserdisc. I mean, once you add gas onto that, it's not really a good deal anymore. But since I'll already be headed that way, and it's only 11 minutes out of the way, contacted the guy. He said, yeah, sure, come pick it up. So I'll be getting myself, again, 50 Laserdiscs and a new Laserdisc player this weekend, which is great. So maybe I'll do a video about that. Maybe I'll just shoot a quick little video on my iPhone and post it about, what I got. I don't know. We'll see. So I just want to give you guys a heads up and let you know that if you don't see me for a couple days, I'm on vacation. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you when I see you. Bye.